Hello everyone. So lately I've been getting a lot of questions about streaming and making YouTube videos. And so I want to answer some of those questions in this YouTube series. And one of the questions that I've gotten was, how do I start streaming? Where do I even begin? So here, I'm going to answer those questions for you. And if you guys don't know me by now, my name is GhostKitin. And today, I will be your advisor on streaming. In this video, I will be teaching about how to start streaming and where to begin. And if you stay to the end, I will give you a bonus secret that will help drastically improve your stream. Let's get into a short, simple 3 types of streaming tiers. The first, we have the entry level build. It is cheap and it works. Keep in mind, you get what you pay for. So always be sure to research your tech before you buy it. The mid tier, if you feel a little more comfortable and you want to step out of the beginning tier, we have the mid tier. Mid tier is a great option for intermediate streamers. Keep in mind that the prices will slowly start to rise. Here is the top tier streamer. That's the top 1% of the 1%. These people have the ultimate builds. They run great, really amazing, but you have to pay really high amounts of money. Top notch amounts of money. There are ways to, get more bang for your buck and save $1 or $2, but it will still be very expensive. So let's get into the hardware that you're going to need to start streaming. And the first thing you're going to need is a really good CPU. It has to be able to handle encoding, especially if you're running a single PC stream. Now let's talk about graphics cards. Graphics cards are great. They're not needed for streaming as much as CPUs are. Now, graphics cards are a great option. They also have a built-in encoder, especially if you get an NVIDIA RTX graphics card. They have built-in encoder chips, and if you use OBS, it has features where you can use the NVENC new setting and allowing you to use the NVIDIA encoder. Saves on your CPU processing. You can stream on pretty much anything from PC to Mac to even your laptop, as long as it can handle and is powerful enough to stream. With 2 PC streams, you're going to use the one for gaming and one for streaming. But the one with the strongest CPU that will be the streaming computer. That one will be primarily used for encoding. So you want to make sure that your streaming PC has a decent CPU and has at least 8 GB of RAM. I prefer more. 16 GB is probably better. For a 2 PC stream, I recommend getting, for your streaming PC, having a decent CPU. Have a really good CPU. And have at least 8 GB of RAM, minimum. And a very stable internet connection. If you can't invest in internet, I suggest you not stream. You need decent internet. Posted here, I have a video on how to adjust your stream accordingly. If you have bad internet and you're dropping frames, I teach you how to not drop frames. Now for mics and camera, you don't have to worry about this too much. Some of the camera choices may include a C920 webcam or a Logitech C922 ProStream webcam. Those are great USB cameras and excellent to use. Or you can use something like a DSLR camera, mirrorless, and you can have even better picture quality. But those are more expensive. I would rather you save the money and use a USB camera. For mics, I recommend a Blue Yeti Nano or a Samsung G-Track Pro or Blue Yeti X is another great one. HyperX also released a USB microphone, amazing quality. Also, we have the AT2020 USB Plus if you're looking for USB mics. And if you want something a little more fancier that's really good quality, I recommend the Shure SM7B if you have the money for it. Those are XLR mics, amazing quality microphones. Now, when it comes to streaming, the two most important things is your audio and your lighting. So make sure you have a decent microphone and decent lighting. Camera doesn't really matter, but your audio and your lighting does. Let's talk about lighting. Lighting plays one of the biggest roles and factors when it comes to streaming. Since you already decided to use cameras, I recommend using LED lights. They save on electricity and they don't heat up as much. So make sure when you have your LED light set up, put it at a 45-degree angle, creating a soft shadow on your face, giving your image quality more depth. If you're feeling a little extra creative, try using a green screen. It's a fun choice to add, but you don't have to have a green screen. It allows you to add and remove backgrounds at will. So if you guys want any more details on various different things that I've mentioned here, please let me know in the comments and leave this video a like. This will really help, especially if you want more videos in this series. And if you're running a 2PC stream, remember to get a capture card. These capture cards capture the game and transfer it to your streaming PC. I recommend Elgato capture cards. They're my personal favorite. I'm not sponsored by Elgato, but Elgato capture cards are my personal favorite capture cards. They have various different ones, like the HD60S Plus. Great capture card, and it's very responsive too. Much better than the other capture cards on the market. And if you want to spend a little extra money, get a Stream Deck, allowing you to trigger commands at the tip of your fingers. Convenient tool to get creative with. Now it's time for that secret that I promised you in growing your stream and making sure your stream is as lucrative as possible. Now, the secret is streaming on multiple platforms at the same time. That I use Restream for that. I recommend using Restream. It allows you to stream on multiple platforms at the exact same time. And it has a chat that allows you to link your chat with every single platform. So every time you type a message, it will show up on every single platform that's there. And Restream is free, allowing you to stream all on different platforms at the same time. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, still give me a thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe. And leave a comment down below what you think about this. And if you have any other tips for other people in the comments, leave that as well. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day, and happy streaming.